Hello, and welcome to Winter 6 of the Market Farmer Challenge. A challenge where I have to fill every tillable tile on the standard farm, the greenhouse, and Ginger Island range of food. If you want further details, do check them in the description below. Now, let's continue. Oh, it's a love festival. I don't really care about that. I've got nobody I love. So we are going to head straight to the school caverns, and we're going to continue doing school cavern runs. Nothing really else we can do whilst we're waiting, so I think this is the best thing we can do, I guess. It really is hard knowing what to do when you've really got limited options over winter, because normally I'd spend a lot of time just farming. I love to farm in Stardew. It was definitely one of the things I like to do the most. You're more likely to catch me farming over fishing, mining, and all that sort of stuff. Obviously, I'll still do all the other stuff, but I'm very much a homebody when it comes to Stardew. I much prefer to stay on the farm, run around, farming. So when it comes to like winter, I always struggle to know what to do, and I think that's a very common consensus over a lot of Stardew players, because unless you like to fish and do all that other stuff, there isn't really much you can do over winter. For me, if I'm not doing the likes of perfection runs and stuff like that, winter is highly boring, because I don't even have to spend my time talking to people. It just makes it hard to come up with ideas to get me through winter. Obviously, I'm going to continue persevering through this one because I do want to complete the challenge, but it's going to be a bit of a slog, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to try and make it interesting, don't get me wrong. But it probably will just be me either in the caves or grinding through the crops in the greenhouse or on Ginger Island, but not much time spent actually doing anything of value in terms of the challenge. Obviously, I've got to wait the extra 2 days to find out if I can access the challenge where I need to grow and plant the taro seeds, because that then unlocks obviously the solar panels, which will then help me get battery packs all year round rather than just in summer. Because at the moment it is very much just a summer thing I'm able to get it. Obviously I can get it in winter and towards the end of spring when I have the likes of dry lightning and stuff like that, but those events are extremely rare compared to them in summer. So for now we are very much just going to sit and grind and hope that these bats drop battery packs. If not, we're going to have to start thinking about the executive decision of maybe just buying them from the air. And as much as I really don't want to, especially at 30,000 a pot, I could basically just complete the whole farm in battery packs, and I don't want to do that. We've got to think of the limitations and stuff like that. I do want to be able to become prepared for spring next year. I just don't think that's going to be feasible with what I'm going to be given. Obviously there are other means of doing so. We can use normal quality sprinklers and put pressure washers on those to turn them into iridium sprinklers. By nature, not by actual design. That's another option we've got, but preferably I'd like my pressure washers to go on iridium sprinklers because that maximises the amount of waterable land they can offer. And I know I'm very much just rambling again about sprinklers. It's what I've been doing for the past 3 episodes, but I'm trying to work out a way of benefiting from what I have without manipulating what the challenge in by design. It's supposed to be a hard challenge. Me having the weather mod already adds that extra level of help because I can get lightning, spring, summer and fall, but at the same time I don't like not having things, and if I want things I want to get them almost instantaneous. It's just a lot of things I need to think about, things that may or may not be used. If I can use it, then great. If not, I don't want to defy the nature of the challenge. The challenge is supposed to be hard. I've made it slightly easier with the added bonus of the I'm not going to bother reading these. I don't plan on using the secret notes. I just have to get them out of my inventory because they take up a lot of space. One thing I have noticed though, when playing Stardew is inventory, no matter what you try and do, will always be an issue. So I have obviously the bigger backpack mod, which allows me to have 4 rows instead of 3. And even with that, I still struggle very much with inventory space. So I do think that regardless of anything, inventory has always been an issue in Stardew because there's just so much you can collect. Obviously, I can make it 10 times easier for myself if I was to just carry a chest. And the chest will pretty much just pick up things for me. But obviously, doesn't seem fitting. Then we're just gonna run around and collect what we can. And hope to God that we get another sprinkler. Another battery pack, pretty much. It's what I'm after. I'm after a battery pack. Pretty much as many battery packs as I can get my hands onto, really. kind of like, my method has always been blowing things up when it comes to skull cavern things. Let's head back up. Yeah, let's head back. Oh. Fortunately, no battery pack in this one, but we did get some more queen beans, which is helpful. Sorry, just having a cup of tea. Got some coal. Fruit and veggies. As we'll drop off the clothes here. Fish. Forageables. Can we make another 10 seeds? No, we're missing the crystal fruit. We are going to spend the rest of the day just running around making sure we've grabbed everything, because forageables do reset today. Wow, tonight. They get reset, so we are going to have to quickly run around, make sure we've got everything. I don't think I'm going to need any more refined quartz, so I'm not going to bother with that. First we'll check the farm. Mostly we're looking for the crystals. The others are quite easy to come by. Crystals and the snow yams are the two that are slightly harder to come by. Oh, there's a crocus there. Tomorrow we're going to be at Ginger Island, as the amethyst should be done. Or I might wait an extra day and see if we get that other quest off. I think it's Caroline. I could be completely mistaken, but I think the island crops is a Caroline quest. If so, that is pretty much what we're going to focus on. We can look at getting as many of those as possible, but first we've got to get the quest. And for some reason, RNG at the moment, or at least in this save through, since getting that ancient fruit seed, has become a bit of a pain in my booty, to put it nicely. I'm not getting what I need when I need it. I've had Ginger Island unlocked for like ages, and that board unlocked for like nearly a season and a half, and it's still not turned up, which is making me question if it ever will. Well, obviously it's going to, but when? I'd much rather have it now than later on, is what I'm trying to say. Pretty much no forageables. Okay. It was worth a shot to storm around and check. Don't really need the hollies. We can sell them. There we go. The powder melons will be done tomorrow too, which is good. But thank you so much for watching Winter 6 of the Market Farmer Challenge. If you like what you see and you don't want to miss an episode, please do consider subscribing, and don't forget to hit that like button. It will very much help me out a lot. And I shall catch you all in the next episode. Oh. Bye guys.